This is Friday Night Football on KLST, brought to you by Randall Motors.
Welcome on in there to Friday Night Football. I'm Ryan Compo. We'll hear from Sabrina Hoover in just a bit. Week 7 is here. Vast majority of teams beginning district play here in the Concho Valley, besides District 5, 2A Division 2, who's in Week 2 of district play. One team looking to flip the script from non-district play to district play, the Central Bobcats, who kicked off Week 7 last night at home. District 2 6A opener for the CHS hosting undefeated Midland High. First quarter, Bobcats possession. Christian Ingas fakes the handoff, even fakes out the cameraman. No one in sight. He strolls into the end zone to make it a tied game. Watch this play. English, Tyree Brawley, what a catch. Praise from the student section there to set the Bobcats up in scoring position again. That'll set up this. English keeps it, finds Carmelo Amiglio. He's in to tie this game up at 14 apiece. Bulldogs score to come out the second half. Bobcats looking for their own response. English using his legs past every Midland defender. He's in for another touchdown to keep this one back and forth. However, it's Central who falls in their district opener last night, 45-27. Here's a look at how the district shakes down following Week 1 of play. Midland defeating Central. Legacy handing Friendship their first loss of the season, while Mojo defeats rival Odessa at home. Next week, Angry Orange hitting the road to take on Odessa High. Midland Legacy hosting Permian, and Friendship also hosts Midland High. Another team looking to turn the corner following a tough non-district finish, the Lakeview Chiefs, who finished non-district play 1-5 as they begin play tonight in the toughest district in Region 1. District 2 4A opener for the Chiefs, hosting the Andrew Mustangs tonight. Lakeview trying to get the screen game working on their first possession. Andrew's defender sniffs the play out, makes the tackle short of the first down. Chiefs forced to punt. Chiefs down by 20, desperately looking for a stop, and that's exactly what they'll get. Francisco Ramirez snags the interception from the Andrews quarterback, takes it up the sidelines for an extra 5 yards after the catch. Quick game here for the Chiefs. Jalen Chavez out to Michael Duran. Lets him do the rest, makes an Andrews defender miss, turns on the PF Flyers, outruns the entire Mustang defense for the 52-yard score. Lakeview, however, would drop their district opener tonight 63-7. A look at the district following Week 1 of play. 10th-ranked Brownwood and Andrews both 1-0. Estacado off this week. Big Spring and Lakeview falling to 0-1. Next week, the Chiefs hit the road to face 10th-ranked Brownwood. Andrews in Lubbock to face the Matadors of Estacado. Big Spring is on their bye. Down to District 2 3A Division 2 we go. The reigning district champs, the Wall Hawks, looking to repeat what they did ago and run the table in district play. District 2 3A opener for both Wall and Grape Creek over in Eagle Country tonight. Opening quarter, Wall strike first. Nathan Pepper under center, fakes the handoff, takes it himself, breaks loose of a tackle, in for the score, 6-0 Wall. Still in the first, Gunnar Dillard, this time under center, calls his own number, shows off his speed, bursting by the Grape Creek defense, reaches over the goal line. Ref says touchdown, 13-0 after the long run by Dillard. Just 15 seconds later, following an Eagle turnover, Briggs Jones gets the handoff, makes one-man miss early on, tiptoes his way down the sideline, stays in bounds, finds Paydirt. That'll make it 20-0. Wall rolls in their district opener tonight, 67-0 over Grape Creek. An all Concho Valley District 2 3A matchup happening over in Brady. The Bulldogs hosting TLCA San Angelo, and it's the Brady Bulldogs who pick up their second win of the season. More importantly, their first district win of the year here in Week 1 for them as well. 38-18 the final at home on homecoming. All right, District 2 3A standings after tonight. Wall, Brady early pick up wins this evening. TLCA San Angelo, Grape Creek, and Ballinger fall. Next week, Wall hitting the road to take on those Bearcats, while TLCA San Angelo hosts Grape Creek, and Brady making the trip over to Early to face the Longhorns. All right, we got to take a quick short break here on Friday Night Football. I got to drink some water. Coming up, our opening night of district play continues across the Concho Valley, including the I-10 rivalry, one of the best in West Texas. 8th-ranked Sonora hosting Ozona tonight. Stay with us. You're watching Friday Night Football right here on KLST. Welcome back into Friday Night Football. Quite the district opener tonight out of District 2 3A Division 1. The I-10 rivalry between Ozona and Sonora kicks off district play for both teams. 8th-ranked Sonora hosting Ozona. That I-10 rivalry kicking off tonight. Lions strike first in this one. Handoff right up the middle goes Nolan Martinez to put Ozona up 6-0 here in the first. Broncos waste no time punching back. How good is this ball from Jaime Butron? Welcome back, Jaime. He's been back for a couple weeks. The quarterback slings it to a wide-open Cam Aguero. Sonora on top 7-6. Ozona Sonora answers right back, though. Hudson Fowler shows his arm accuracy into the hands of Dusty Smith, makes a man miss at the 15, and that'll score 14-7 Lions. Tonight belonged, though, to Sonora. Butron once again through the air, finding Aguero, his good pal, again for another touchdown. Sonora opening district play up with a shootout victory tonight over Arizona, 49-36. Over in Anthony tonight, Cristobal making the long trip over to Wildcat Country. The last update, we got 9-0 Anthony at the half. Check out our website, ConchoValleyHomepage.com, for a final on this one later tonight. All right, so here's a look at the standings out of this one. Sonora picking up the win. Cristobal, Anthony, we're still waiting on that final. Forsan goes to Reagan County, defeats them. Ozona, Anthony, Reagan County starting off 0-1. As for next week, 8th-ranked Sonora hosting Reagan County, an all-Concho Valley matchup. Ozona hosting Cristobal, and then Anthony making the trip to Forsan. Down to 14-2A we go, and the Junction Eagles, who after a 4-2 non-district play, looking to start off on the right foot here tonight in district play. Eagles over in Stockdale tonight, meeting up for them with just the second time. And how about this for a thriller and a win for Scott Freeman and company in overtime? How about the Eagles, a 43-41 on the road victory tonight over in Stockdale? Take a look at those standings. Junction, Johnson City begin district play with victories. Mason Idle this evening. They still are unbeaten. They open district play next week. Stockdale and Harper are 0-1. A look at next week's slate. Mason opens the district play against Johnson City. Junction hosting Harper. Stockdale off a week from now. District 5 2A Division II kicking off district play a week ago with 6 teams in this respective district. Sterling City Eagles knocked off Water Valley at home. Tonight they're looking to start 2-0. The Eagles back home tonight taking on the Badgers from McCamey. First possession for Sterling City. The pitch goes out to River Kinsey. Beats the McCamey defender to the pylon. For a touchdown, Eagles make it 8-0. Sterling City gets the free play. Offsides on the Badgers. Ty Turner buying himself some time before he heaves downfield. Marquise Johnson behind the defender for another Sterling City score. Eagles up 16-6 in the second. The quote is, defense wins championships. Here's a good play right here by Rowdy Ferguson. The name just, I mean, it fits perfectly. Punching the ball out, Johnny Monreal right there for the scoop. Sterling City takes over in scoring territory, and the Eagles move to 2-0 in district play tonight, a 56-20 victory over McCamey. Also in District 5 2A play tonight, Water Valley hosting El Dorado, both sitting at 0-1. Anthony Quintana for the Wildcats. He'll find a peeking hole, open, take it, punching for the Water Valley first down, just short, even diving into the table at the end of the play. Eagles itching closer and closer for a touchdown. Omar Barajas finds Ethan Elias for a catch. The sideline moving El Dorado down the field. Eagles a yard away. QB sneak. Barajas keeps it himself to put El Dorado on the board first. Water Valley striking right back, though. Another sneaky play. Quintana to do it. Breaking away from the Eagles, responding right back to keep the Wildcats in it. And El Dorado wins a defensive slugfest tonight on the road, 14-12 over Water Valley. All right, here's a look at the district standings after week number 2. How about Sterling City? They're also 2-0 on top. Is Wink, who is number 9th in the state. El Dorado at 1-1. McCamey, Iran, both at 0-1. Water Valley sitting at 0-2. Next week, Water Valley traveling over to 9th-ranked Wink. Sterling City heads over to Iran, and El Dorado hosts McCamey. Down to District 6 2A Division II, the Miles Bulldogs off an impressive 4-1 non-district for head coach Jason Wilhelm and company. Looking to use that here into district play that begins tonight. Tough test, though, for the Bulldogs tonight on the road against number 1 in the state, Albany. The Lions make defense the first play of the game. The Bulldogs looking to deep Wyatt Wyndham there to make the interception. He'll return it about 20 yards for Albany, which will set this play up right here. Chip Chambers to Branson Beal. Beal breaks the tackle. He scores at 7-0 Lions. Later in the quarter, Chambers goes to Adam Hill. Another broken tackle. Hill takes it down to the near sidelines for the score. That'll make it 13-0 Lions early on. Let's head over to the second quarter now. Albany hands it to Hill. He lowers his head and punches it in for a touchdown to make it 19-0. Miles tonight falls on the road 41-0. All right, that'll do it for our 11-man highlights and games from across the Concho Valley here in Week 7. After the break, our KLST Game of the Week. It got weird tonight in Menard as they hosted the Steers in a big-time 13-1A matchup. We'll have that and more right after the break.
We're the Menard Yellow Jacket Cheerleaders, and we're watching Friday Night Football on KLST. Let's go!
Hi there, welcome Welcome back. Our KLST game of the week, a battle of 5-1 teams that begin District 13 1A play tonight. Playoff implications on the line, as only 2 teams will make it out of this respective division with 5 teams in it. Over in Menard, the Yellow Jackets playing host to the Steers of Robert Lee. We'll pick things up in the first quarter. Wyatt Terrell pitching it out to Jaden Payton. Oh no, the ball is out. Terrell jumps on it into the end zone. That'll result in a safety for the Steers, 2-0. Steers possession again. First drops back. Wyatt Bosworth there for the wide open touchdown for him to help extend their lead. Menard finding themselves down 16-0 second quarter, looking for some sort of spark. Key blocks from the Yellow Jackets. Offense finds a hole. Payton off to the races. No one in sight. Yellow Jackets on the board, trailing 16-8. This one ending up getting postponed to tomorrow afternoon because of stadium light issues over at Finley Field. Robert Lee on top 16-8. Hey, guess what? Sabrina Hoover live at Finley Field to break it all down for us. Hey there, Sabrina.
Hey Ryan, well the District 13 1A Division I opener for both the Robert Lee Steers and the Menard Yellow Jackets was an interesting one to say the least. The Steers led 8-0 in the first quarter due to a safety and a kickoff return for a touchdown. However, this game came to a halt due to stadium light technical issues that would last nearly about 30 minutes. However, once those issues were resolved, the Steers continued their momentum. Wyatt Bosworth and the Sherwood brothers would make it 16-0, and then the Yellow Jackets would score a touchdown, making it 16-8 at halftime. However, the electrical issues continued. Both of these teams are ready to come back after halftime, but the game would be resolved there. They finally would postpone it, and now it will be resumed tomorrow at 2 p.m. at Finley Field. However, on the bright side, Ryan, I have to say both of these bands played in the dark, had a standing ovation by the crowd, so kind of cool moment for the kids, not so much for the teams and the coaches and the refs, but hey, a good moment for them. Reporting from Finley Field, I'm Sabrina Hoover. Back to you, Ryan.
This live shot is sponsored by AFCO Steel.
District openers for both Very Best and Eden this evening. Falcons looking to stay unbeaten in the first. Eden with the ball. Javen Petrelli. The handoff loses the handle on the football. It's Very Best ball on the 25-yard line. Falcons looking to score off the turnover. A little misdirection here. Running back Bryce Martin starts one right. Sees daylight to the left side of the field. Makes some defenders miss. Then turns on the Jets, outrunning everyone for the Falcons score. Very Best up 6-0. How about this play here? Blake Teeple gets the pitch looking to pass, gets one defender to jump with the pump fake, stiff arms the other, makes another man miss, throws a dot to Petrelli for the big gain. What a play there. Eden would pitch it on the very next play with the handoff up to middle. Petrelli once again. Game knots at 7. Very Best, they stay perfect, 7-0. Most importantly, 1-0 in district play, a 58-12 victory. Non-district play over in Mertzen. Erie County playing host to Grand Falls Royalty. How about this for a start for the Hornets? Opening kickoff takes a big hop right into the hands of Parker Posey. 6-man football, lots of open space. Mr. Posey has that and then some. He outruns the Cowboys defender, 8-0 IC. Hornets on defense now. Grand Falls Royalty quarterback looking around. Finds a wideout, makes the catch, tries to turn upfield. Ball gets punched out by Mr. Posey. Picked up by Wyatt Morris. A scoop and score on his mind. Morris extending the Erie County lead to 16-0. Hornets doing it on all 3 phases of tonight. The last one, offense getting out there. Already with the big lead, Wyatt Morris goes one way. He'll cut back the other way. He'll heads up the field. Shows off his elusiveness all the way in for the score. Erie County hammers Grand Falls Royalty tonight, 70-0 the final. So Very Best sits at the top. Both Menard and Robert Lee got to finish their game. So we'll wait on that. Erie County kicking off district play tonight. Eden finishing at 0-1. Look at some games next week. Erie County host Eden. Very Best Robert Lee. That'll be a big one. And Menard is off as well. All right, last night, the Concho Valley 1A Division II matchup in non-district play. Blackwell met Paint Rock for the gridiron before district play begins for both in 2 weeks. Last year, first meeting between the two since 2017. That saw Blackwell extend their winning streak to 3. Last night, Blackwell made it 4 against Paint Rock. In 2 weeks, Blackwell will host Lorain to begin district play, while Paint Rock welcomes in Rising Star. More action from tonight. The Bront Longhorns, welcoming the second-ranked team in 1A Division II to town. Tigers remain unbeaten tonight with their victory over Bront, who's idle next week before beginning district play October the 20th at Trent. When we come back, a look at some spotlight games for next week. Week 8 of the high school football season upon us. Stay with us. You're watching Friday Night Football right here on KLST. Welcome back in. Our spotlight games for Week 8. Both Central Lakeview hitting the road for district play next week. Our KLST game of the week, a showdown in District 3-2A when Cristobal travels over to Ozona. Big game in District 13-1A when Robert Lee hosts Very Best. All right, that'll do it for Week 7 edition here on Friday Night Football of KLST. If you missed anything, head over to our website, ConchoValleyHomepage.com. For all of us here at KLST, I'm Ryan Campo. Have a great weekend.
Catering for Friday Night Football is provided by Chick-fil-A. Friday Night Football on KLST, brought to you by Randall Motors. Closed captioning for the hearing impaired is sponsored by the Law Office of Rick DeHoyos.